Okay, the word responsibility. To me, a word that I use a lot because it indicates what we have to do here in this world to establish any form of change. Though I found out that a lot of people do not really understand the full impact of the word. And when you take it apart, response and ability, then you can see it's the ability to respond. But is it the ability to respond towards others? Or is it the ability to respond to oneself? Well, in my point of view, it's both. Because if you can look inside yourself, then you can see the same issues in another person. And then you have the responsibility to point out to another person what this person is participating in. Lately I found out through another person that somebody saw my my blog, the one that's more a critical blog about the world around us, and the person saw the whole blog as a finger pointing at others blog. And he said, well, you only want to change the world by pointing at others. And then I had a look at it, and I found out that this person didn't understand the word we. This person probably figured that the word we was me pointing only towards my outer world. But to me, we is also a term to use when I include myself. Include all, because we all have to take responsibility. But it's funny to see how people just react when they are confronted with their own responsibility. And then they just shove it off like, oh, you're finger pointing at me. I don't feel comfortable with that, and I don't want to go there. So you're the nasty person. You are finger pointing at me, and how can you change the world when you're just blaming others? But that's not the point of responsibility. The ability to respond, towards your own created little fucked up world. Because the moment when you can see where you are blaming, when you are justifying, when you are making up excuses, when you are participating in feelings and emotions which aren't helping you any further in life, at that moment you can take responsibility for that and just change that in the same moment, in the same breath. That's what responsibility to me is. It's not about blaming the others. And in fact, it's not about blaming me, but seeing that I blame me. That's a whole different point than just the word simply blaming. So I probably have to do more about the awareness about the word responsibility. When I use it, I probably have to explain it further so that people don't be offended. Not that I can do much about the fact that people are being offended by what I write, because that's one responsibility I cannot take. I cannot take the responsibility for the reactions others have on their outer world, and that includes me, my writings, my words. So that's an impossibility. It's not possible. Yeah. Well, that's about it, about responsibility, I think. Oh, there's so much more to wonder off about, but this is the point I wanted to share today. Thank you.